Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday William Ruto, the president of the Republic of Kenya, visited Uhuru Kenyatta at his residence in Gatundu.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcel. Thank you. Asante sana. Asante. Thank you for nyama. Karibu sana bwana.
That meeting between the president and the former president, in my view, is significant politically speaking. Because for those who have been following the politics of the Republic of Kenya very closely, Uhuru Kenyatta has avoided any public appearance, any contact, and any meeting with William Ruto, especially after William Ruto was sworn into office. And most people had attributed that to the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta felt humiliated when he handed over the presidency to William Ruto, and he was humiliated badly by the then Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
Whoever they want. Servants, I want to tell all the people of Kenya, from now, you don't have to talk with each other through the WhatsApp for fear of being recorded and persecuted by state agencies. Your Excellency, our President. Your Excellency, our President, you have told us, and we believe you, that you shall never in your presidency use the criminal justice system to manage politics. You have told us that you'll manage politics the conventional way through position and reaching out. I want to give a word on behalf of our President that you are free to criticize his government without fear of reprisal from state agencies. Your Excellency, Mr. President, as I wind up, I want to assure you of my resolve and commitment from the bottom of my heart to be available to assist you to manage the affairs of our great nation. I'll serve you with loyalty and dedication. And the job ahead of us is not a joke. I and the team behind you, we shall be available. And in his first term, when he was allowed to serve the people of Kenya, was on another level. Please, I beg the people of Kenya. I beg the people of Kenya not to measure me with the performance of William Ruto, because you might get.
And of course, the relationship between William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta has not been good. We remember at some point, Uhuru Kenyatta's farm was raided, the private farm. Up to now, nobody has been arrested as a result of that. And at some point, the police went and harassed Uhuru Kenyatta's son. Uhuru Kenyatta had to wake up in the night to go and listening to what Uhuru Kenyatta said at that particular time.
Had a tete-a-tete with the current president William Ruto?
No. I mean, you have a tete-a-tete with somebody who wants to have a tete-a-tete with you. He has not shown any indication that he wants to talk to me. And as a retired person, why should I go look for somebody who doesn't want to talk to me?
Do you feel like perhaps the safety of your family is being threatened?
Absolutely, and that's why I'm here. Yeah, and as you know, I have been quiet. But being quiet does not mean I will not defend my family. I will defend my family, right? And I will defend it to the end. All right? I defended Kenya and I did my best for this country. Okay? You may not think whoever has that opinion, that is an opinion. But according to me, I did the best I could do for my country. All right? And I handed over when my time was finished. And I will now do the best that I can do to defend my family.
And after yesterday's meeting, William Ruto was the first to release the statement and also photos of that meeting, which means William Ruto wanted to achieve certain political objectives through that meeting. I don't understand why they never issued a joint statement, because I remember when Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga had handshake, they released a joint statement. And of course, also on the issue of the broad-based government, there was some kind of a joint statement. But in this case, William Ruto issued a statement, and then later on, Uhuru Kenyatta released another statement whose content is contradicting what the president posted. So in this video, I want us to do two things. The first thing I want us to do is to go through Uhuru Kenyatta's statement and see the contradiction. And then the second thing I want us to do is to try and figure out why Uhuru Kenyatta released that contradictory statement. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without the support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to introduce you guys to Lemfi. Lemfi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates, and the money will be delivered instantly into your M-Pesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let us dive in straight to the statement released by the former president. It's on the letterhead of office of the fourth President of the Republic of Kenya, press release on Monday, 9th December 2024. His Excellency President William Ruto paid a courtesy call on former President Uhuru Kenyatta. It proceeds here. I want you to pay very close attention to the tone. It is abnormal. I want you to pay very close attention to the tone. It is normal and common practice, and indeed recommended, that sitting and former presidents engage and consult on matters of national importance for the benefit of the citizenry. Okay? So Uhuru Kenyatta is beginning the statement by pointing out that this meeting is actually what is supposed to happen. They should be meeting more to discuss issues which benefits the citizen. It proceeds. It is in the light of this that His Excellency President Ruto paid a courtesy call to the fourth President of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, at his Ichaweri residence in Gatundu. The two engaged in discussions pertaining to Kenya's national interest, particularly matters that have been raised by citizens as challenges and handicaps to their well-being. From there, you see the tone. Uhuru is suggesting that the main agenda of that meeting was about the issues which Kenyans themselves have actually been raising. Listen in, let us proceed and pay very close attention. He's saying this included animosity within political ranks that have created a hostile atmosphere, leading to harassment of individuals perceived to be in opposition or hostile to government. Matters of taxation that have been raised by Kenyans and possible solutions to them. Matters of insecurity and best practices in citizen policing, and matters of human capital at all levels capable of resolving these challenges. You see, Uhuru Kenyatta is raising some serious issues which Kenyans have been raising. The issues of police brutality, abductions. These are the issues Uhuru Kenyatta is raising here. The abductions, so many Kenyans have been abducted. Uhuru Kenyatta is raising them here and is proceeding. President Kenyatta encouraged President Ruto to build broader political consensus that ensures inclusivity in governance and development at all levels. So in this case, I want to predict that one of Uhuru Kenyatta's allies is likely to join the government. They also discussed the need for a vibrant opposition that is crucial for our democracy. You see, in this case, I think Uhuru Kenyatta is referring to William Ruto's attempt to forcefully take over the control of Jubilee Party. I think they resolve those matters. It proceeds here. His Excellency, President Uhuru Kenyatta, laid emphasis on specific areas that he felt are crucial in stabilizing the country. You see, which means Uhuru believes the country is not very stable. But it's very specific. Let us listen to the specifications. He's proceeding. Top among these issues are transparency and accountability. On this, I believe he's referring to the Adani deal, the way it was executed, the opaque nature. He stressed that in a democracy, sector practitioners need to be consulted continuously and sustainably because they usually have solutions themselves. You see, like Adani was taking JKIA, but the airport workers were opposed to it. This is what Uhuru Kenyatta is talking about here. In William Ruto's statement, there's nothing like this. And that's why this statement is contradictory, which means Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to explain to Kenyans that probably it is William Ruto who decided to go to Chaweri. But he was very frank with him and is proceeding here. Further, to entrench Kenya's democratic credentials, there is urgent need to reconstitute the IBC in a similar transparent manner. Further continuous engagement are the solution to an all-inclusive democratic process. Even good ideas that are not implemented transparently will create suspicion and mistrust. In the difficult circumstances that the global community is experiencing, accountability and transparency becomes the hallmark of stability. He called for a people-centered, service-oriented culture in government actions. You see, whoever wrote this statement for Uhuru Kenyatta is a genius. It has addressed most of the issues, something which ODM as a political party has failed to address. The statement concludes here. President Uhuru agreed to be consulted privately or otherwise in efforts that lead to a hopeful, prosperous, united, and stable nation. On his part, His Excellency President Ruto agreed to engage all stakeholders in an effort to remove any unnecessary tension in the country and to propose a reconciliatory way forward. He stressed that the tensions caused by the elections are over and it is time to focus on future as one people. Now, that is the statement by Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru has now explained into details things which William Ruto decided or deliberately omitted in his statement. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to explain to you guys why Uhuru Kenyatta issued that contradictory statement. Before I do that again, allow me to take this opportunity to also thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee they sent to me earlier today. It goes a long way in supporting this channel. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. A cup of coffee only goes for 200 shillings, but you can do more. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. For me, the first reason why Uhuru Kenyatta released this statement is that they are talking, but still there are some pending issues. And probably they are still resolving some of those pending issues. And Uhuru Kenyatta felt that by William Ruto going ahead to release the statement, the manner of statement he released, probably Kenyans were not going to understand his side of the story. And that's why he had to release this statement, which in my view was kind of Uhuru Kenyatta is pro-people. Was telling William Ruto that you've been doing this in a wrong way, do it this way. You've been doing this in a wrong way, do it this way. And even in situations where you are right, because William Ruto is always right, according to him, sometimes you might have good ideas, but if they are not implemented with the people in mind, then they'll always get the kind of tension the William Ruto has been getting. So that's number one. Number two, I also think that Uhuru Kenyatta and his team read the mood of the country very fast, especially the mountain. The truth is, the moment those photos came out, the mountain also came out gun blazing. So Uhuru Kenyatta had to find a way of explaining himself, the content of this meeting. Because I doubt if it will be proper, for example, for Uhuru Kenyatta to refuse to receive William Ruto in Gatundu. You know, William Ruto is the president. Probably Uhuru, he had tried reaching Uhuru, at Uhuru, Uhuru refused. Then he knew Uhuru is here. So he went at the gate. How do you stop William Ruto from... Number three, I think it's about Azimio fallout. Maybe Uhuru met with Ruto. Ruto shared the photos. So Uhuru was trying to manage or avert any possible fallout within Azimio. We know how Azimio leaders operate. Kalonzo, maybe Jeremiah Kioni might not have known, Eugene Wamalwa, how they operate. You know how they reacted when Raila Odinga met with Ruto. So Uhuru wanted to avert such kind of a thing. And lastly, maybe there's also this betrayal tag, which Kenyans had started raising. That, you know, Raila was branded a betrayer. Ruto now working with Uhuru, how are they going to brand him? So he wanted to avert that. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.